guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my current foundation routine. I've had a few of you guys request this, so I thought I'd hop on here and film it for you all. So I just moisturize my face first. I have combination to oily skin, so I don't like anything too moisturizing, but I like a little bit of moisture just to quench my skin. I've been using the Hourglass Vanish foundation for the past 2 weeks or so, and I'm in the shade Warm Ivory. I really love this foundation because you can put a lot of it on and like get a full coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy or cakey on the skin at all. So all I do is just pull off the cap, I twist it up, and then I probably should pin my hair back for this. When I watch beauty people and they like have their hair like flopping in their face, and I'm just like, ugh, get that out of there. So I was about to be one of those people, but I just put 3 lines on my cheeks. And that usually gives me enough coverage, a little bit on my chin, and 1 streak on my forehead. And I would say this foundation is more of a dewy foundation. It's not very matte at all, which I'm acne prone, so I like mattifying for like not feeling oily, but I don't like mattifying if I'm like trying to heal my acne and it's like drying on the acne. I hate that. I was using the Marc Jacobs one, and I kind of did notice that it was like drying around the dry patches on my face. So if I do want to use a more matte foundation like the Marc Jacobs one, I will mix it with like a tinted moisturizer or something like that. But for this foundation, I really don't have to do that at all because it is pretty moisturizing. So I'm using my flat top kabuki brush from IT Cosmetics. You guys have probably seen this brush several times before. I just love it. It blends in my foundation so well. You can get this at Ulta. I think it was probably around $30. I'm not sure on the exact price. I'll try to find it for you guys and link it in the bottom bar. But I love blending this in with this foundation brush. So what I'm doing is just kind of doing circular motions, and I start from the center of my face and kind of work my way out. And you always want to make sure you get like in the creases. The sides of my nose can get pretty red right there, and you always want to blend it down your neck because your face and your body doesn't always match each other perfectly, so you don't want to have like a line on your face. So you just buff it in. And I have this like hyperpigmentation right here, and so what I do is if I feel like I don't have enough coverage, I'll go in with the Benefit Boing Concealer. I'm in the shade 2, and I'll just go right over that foundation that I applied and just kind of spot correct. I always go over my eyes too. I know some people don't, but my under eye circles are so bad, I like to have as much coverage as possible. So yeah, I just make sure to bring it down on the neck. Kind of just blend it around. I mean, look how much better that looks. I think foundation and like bronzing and contouring and blush is my favorite. I think my least favorite thing to do is my eyes. But I love pretty skin. Love making my skin, or trying to make my skin look as pretty as possible. So yeah, I'm a little fair on my body, but I feel like this color matches pretty well. It's a little bit dark, but it's not too bad. And then I'm going to go in with my Benefit Boing Concealer in the shade 2. And I love this. It's like a split pan. This is the Instant Eye Brightener, and it really does brighten up your under eyes. And then this is just their regular concealer. It's like a very high coverage, super full coverage concealer, and I love it. I have been using this concealer for years now. I think ever since I was in high school, maybe even middle school. So I'm just going over any blemishes that I can still kind of see that I just want to be gone. And so next I just dampened my beauty blender, and I'm going to use my all-time favorite Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in the shade Medium. I love this concealer. It's my absolute ride or die. I just put about that much on my hand. Sometimes I apply the concealer in dots underneath my eye first, but I think I like to put it on the beauty blender a little bit more. So all I'm doing is just bouncing this beauty blender underneath my eyes. What I love about this concealer, it is super moisturizing, but very full coverage. It's the most full coverage concealer I've ever used. Now that I finished my under eyes, I like to kind of highlight the rest of my face. So I'll just go down the center of my nose, my forehead, my cupid's bow, and my chin. Highlighting other parts of your face really helps just even out the brightness. So if you just put concealer underneath your eyes, it will just look a little weird when none of the other high points of your face are brightened either. So I really like to do this step to ensure that I'm all even and bright. Now taking, I don't know where the lid is, but taking my Secret Under Eye Brightening Powder, I'm going to use my Beauty Blender, and I'm about to run out of this stuff, so I'm just kind of tapping this on the Beauty Blender. Need to get more. All I'm doing is a light coat of this powder over top of the concealer to kind of mattify it, and this just really helps make it last too. And then on my nose, and especially my forehead, because I notice I do get pretty shiny on my forehead. And just everywhere you put that concealer. What I love about this foundation is it just looks very fresh. You can walk out the door, I put some chapstick on, you can curl your lashes, and you're good to go. And it just looks like you have really pretty natural skin. It doesn't look cakey whatsoever. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!